Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the Lakers are down 54-53 to the Spurs at the half here at Crypto.com Arena. And, new players. Uh, everybody's coming back. And, of course, one new player, Rui Hachimura. And so far, I'm not disappointed in what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing exactly what I thought I would see. Continuity issues, a little extra turnovers, some errant passes, some lesser three-point shooting percentages. Stuff that you would just expect to see when guys are coming back from injury, when bringing in new players. Um, so here's the deal. We're going to have to be respectful of the fact that Rui Hachimura looks as if he can play a certain way, but does not play a certain way. He's from a different place where the game was run a different way. He's looking to do mid-range plays. He's a spot-up shooter, mid-range guy, one bounce, shoot type of guy. When you try to find him in these fast break plays that we're used to running, where all of our guys are so great on the break, that is not his strength. He is really uncomfortable in those situations when he gets to catch the ball in the wing and the fast break and all that stuff. He looks like he's like Braun. He looks like one of them dudes, in the U.S. we just run these fast breaks so easily and are so comfortable in the fast break, but that is not his game. It's not. He is very, very awkward in those situations, and we've gotten away with it. He's made the most of it, but we're gonna have to discover this player with an open mind, man. That's one of those things. Just like I said about Austin Reeves when he first got here, to where you look at him and you say, "Oh, he's a certain way," because we've seen other guys who look like him were a certain way. No, he's his own man, and I'm telling you, Rui's even more so a guy you gotta undo a lot of the stereotypes as it pertains to what he looks like versus what his game's gonna actually turn out to be. And he's going to have to adjust as well, of course, and get used to being in these situations where we on its fast break, rhythm that our team just runs with no concern. It's going to be an adjustment when we bring in this new piece and he don't run it like that. So I think the adjustment will be, I think it'll be okay, though. Like I said, he's been able to make the most out of these situations, and I think he's doing pretty good. We saw him get into one of his dribble pull-up, plays, and I liked it, man. He needs to continue to seek out his game, and he needs to verbalize what his game is to these guys so they can put him in positions to succeed. We started the game out with Patrick Beverley and Dennis Schroeder, I think for continuity reasons. But I just wish that our coach would lean on something else to start the consistency going forward. I understand that continuity is a thing, but can we start the process of having something else be the new thing? I mean, I don't want to see it anymore, man. And it led to us having yet another bad start in this game. We went down by as much as 12 points. And a lot of it was just us waiting for Patrick Beverley to find his offense. He's just an empty offensive player, bro. You can run him on the defensive side and he does amazing things. But on the other side, you gotta not have him try to score the ball. And that's the thing that Darvin's not he's not working that into the equation. It's like, okay, you can have Patrick on the floor for your defensive stuff, but don't be seeking him out to shoot the ball on the offensive side. Have him hidden on the offensive side. Have him be just a guy passing around the perimeter on the offensive side. Don't have him the dude shooting the ball. Be the guy shooting the ball, as I'm trying to say. It's just one of those situations where you have to shake your head at Darvin and just continue to be frustrated as he continues to make these decisions that play against your basketball team. And as he subs in the bench, you see the deficit get erased because they do things more conventionally. You're able to get rebounds. You're able to see more foot speed with Russell coming in the game. You're able to see just guys ultimately play better defense because our better defenders are actually on the bench in these situations. It's just frustrating and unnecessary. But we continue to trot these two out there. Anyway, whatever, man. Lonnie Walker's not available yet. Austin Reeves not available yet. So we're still waiting them coming back. But Anthony Davis has been really good on the defensive end, blocking shots. A little rusty here and there. A couple plays I'm sure he'd like to have back. But ultimately, it's such a luxury to have him back down there playing defense and ultimately being able to shoot the ball and catch lobs and things. So he's going to work his way back in. It's going to take probably a week or two to get in full shape. But he looks good out there. Braun, he's trucking along. The efficiency isn't where it was last night. We already have 3 turnovers there, but So far, the jump shot's still there. A couple missed layups, nothing too serious, but I can tell his body language is off. He's very upset right now. Uh, so we just got to work through it, and hopefully we can get this victory so it can kind of turn his energy around. But right now, he's testy Braun. He's grumpy Braun, and that's just what it is. Thomas Bryant did some quick good things on the offensive end, but we pulled him out after some defensive lapses. It just gets frustrating out there. It's kind of the same thing, you know. Players could help us on one end, but not on the other. That's what we got with TB, unfortunately. But we got to keep fighting him offensively, and you know, it's one of those things where it's like our lineup is shuffled a little bit. You know, we leaned on Rui a little more, so we didn't see Winyon. We saw Christie a little more in the first half than we usually do. That was pretty good. He played some excellent defense and did some good rebounding. You know, you want to talk about the other team as well. The San Antonio Spurs are playing excellent, you know, for what it is that they're trying to do. They're shooting the ball very well. Keita Bates Diop is a player I didn't mention, but he's came into this game starting and played excellent. Zach Collins, a guy we've been mentioning all day long. He's playing great for their team, ironically, and making me look great. As I've been saying, the Lakers should probably target him instead of Doug McDermott, who's 0 for 3. So that's one of those things where it's like, man, they make me look great. What else, man? Jeremy Sohan looks great out there. I like what I'm seeing from him thus far, shooting the ball, rebounding, pushing. And Josh Richardson, I think, is doing some good things defensively. Noteworthy. Jones, got to mention Trey Jones and how he got the steal on LeBron James. I thought that was really crafty. You got to pay attention to that guy. He's a very, very consistent player who does things on both sides of the floor. That's what I said a little earlier. He can shoot the ball and he can steal the ball. I have him on a lot of fantasy teams because I can count on him to give me 2 steals a game and a lot of shooting. So that's a young player that's going to continue to ascend, and we're seeing a taste of that right now. Malachi Branham is a young player that I saw that they use as a wing. That I saw was getting some minutes as I did a little homework on this team. He's having a good first half. So you just got to, you know, tip your hat to the San Antonio Spurs. They're not devoid of talent. They don't suck. They have been hitting shots, and you can't leave them open. And if we're going to leave guys like Patrick Beverley to guard Zach Collins in the paint, it's going to be a long night for us. And we've seen situations like that yet again, even though we have all this size down there. Darvin Ham is going to do what it is that Darvin does. So here we go again, struggling with a team we have no business struggling with because of choices that we're doing with our lineup. But given that we have new guys coming back, this is what we expected. So hopefully we can close this game out. You know, this is a tanking team at the end of the day. And though they're playing well, they probably do not want to win. So Lakers need to just do some things that they're used to doing, some things that they know they can do in the second half, and just seal the victory in this thing. So that's what I got to say, man. I have something for you at the end of the game. BDL 44. Thank y'all for watching.